You're listening to This Week in Real Estate with your host, Rob Golfi. Brought to you by the Golfi Team at RE/MAX Escarpment, featuring Conrad Zarini, broker-owner of RE/MAX Escarpment Realty Inc., and Brian Hogben, owner of Mission 35 Mortgages. Let's hear what's going on in real estate this week.
Hey, Conrad, looks like Brian is gone MIA on us, and I bet he's watching us right now. I bet he's watching us.
Absolutely.
Brian, unless he's out recruiting. He's out recruiting a mortgage specialist to join his team.
Probably, yeah.
We're
creeping us. He's creeping us right now, for sure.
That's it. He's you know what it is? I think he's the type of guy that wears a Speedo. I think he does. I think he's he's younger than us, and he wants to.
Oh, and he's pretty ripped. He's ripped now, eh? Ever since he's done this boxing thing, he's totally ripped, right?
Oh, I know. He just loved it. The way he's wearing his clothes. I go, holy shit! The guy dropped a lot of pounds. He looks good though. He looks good. But I gotta try. You know what? I gotta try to get in that. My hardest problem, being in this business is that I got to do it first thing in the morning. I tried doing it at night, and at night I got other things going on, and then in the morning, I got my mind on stuff. So I'm back to doing the morning thing. But sometimes early in the morning, I got to get here, and I got a lot of shit to do. I get lots done between sometimes 6 and 9 o'clock. It's
true.
You know, And then around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I need a nap. Oh God.
Yeah, for sure. That's a long day. It's a long day.
So the thing is, what's happening is this hit the newspapers again. Big investors eye Canada's home market. RE/MAX president says this is what's this? I'm going blank.
Christopher Alexander. Yeah,
Christopher Alexander saying that Canada is a big like everybody's looking at this country to start a REIT program, and they're going to be buying a lot of real estate now. This is not just one company. There's a lot of companies doing this. So
there's no question. It's a phenomenon. Well, it's been a U.S. phenomenon for about maybe 5 to 10 years. Well, actually after 2008, like companies like Blackstone were buying single detached homes, and things just got better and better. And there's that concept called iBuyer, instant buyer, and there's several companies, OfferPad and various ones, Knock and what have you, that they'll buy the real estate and they hold on to it. So look, they know something, right? Like, you got to understand, Blackstone actually opened up an office here in May. I think they have like something like 12 or 13 billion dollars of real estate. In the last 18 months, they bought 4 billion of Canadian real estate. So they know something. And it's buyers, and you know it well, Rob. There's buyers kind of sitting on the sideline. They're all waiting for it to, when is it going to hit bottom? If you're buying in the same time, it doesn't matter when it hits bottom. But there's a lot of confidence in real estate here, and everybody knows the fundamentals are there. Why real estate is going to still be a great investment. It's the supply side. We're nowhere near, and Toronto just canceled 10,000 units, completely wiped out 10,000 units. What does that say? Household creation is going up, and we've got the amount of homes going down. So it's where are these people going to live? So it holds well for real estate in Canada.
Yeah, like they're going to create even more of a shortage. They're going to be buying up. So the rental pool is going to be pretty good down the road, I think. But for buyers to buy, they're going to be more stuck because, what is it? 25% of houses out there are owned by investors. Is that?
It is. Yes, 25. They're in the last. Yep. Mm-hmm.
This is going to creep up to even higher, possibly. And with the shortage of homes, immigration, and shortage of labor, and the municipalities, how they take forever to get anything passed, there's no way we're going to reach. Was it 1.5 million homes in 10 years? There's no way. I don't know. Do you think they'll hit half that goal?
I doubt it. I'm an optimist, but I severely doubt it. And you're right. Those homes that get bought, they never see the light of day again on the resale market. They're being traded in blocks, and no one's selling them. No. They're renovating them and renting them. And just wait when fractional ownership becomes a norm. They're talking about fractional ownership with properties that you can come in and come out like relatively quickly. So when that starts to take hold, that'll take more units. That means smaller investors can take advantage of what like a big investor is doing with fractional ownership and buying multiple properties. So yeah, it's going to be
it's crazy. Like it's and you can't stop this train. So the one thing is they're not part of the foreign tax buyers because they're opened up a company here in Canada.
That's correct.
So they're free and clear to go. And the other thing is, like, where are they buying? Are they buying outside the GTA or are they buying in the GTA? Like, you know, where's the majority of these guys buying? And
well, they're looking at.
I'd like to know who their real estate agent is.
Well, they're looking at vacancy rates. I think, you know, back to what I called before, that suburban urban. I think they're really going to go to that suburban urban. You know, believe it, your Oakvilles, your Ancasters, Burlington. You'll see a lot in those areas.
Oh wow,
a lot. Yeah,
wow.
They're liking that kind of. And the tenure of the home, they like them. You know, the tenure being, let's say, shy of 10 years, 5 years old. They like that kind of tenure.
So they've got a pretty good, strong portfolio, even buying from after 2000. Well, I got it. Another sale.
There you go. Ding.
Yeah. They've got to, but they're buying a lot of these properties in cash. So, like, let's say a guy like myself wants to buy into this company, or like, obviously they're a real estate investment company. You could put 100,000 in, and then you get some kind of dividend or whatever, some appreciation of whatever. Like, these guys are buying properties for cash, so they have cash flow. So a lot of them, they're not financing them, right? Are they paying cash for these places?
Yeah, they're paying cash because they've got other, like, maybe they have an industrial portfolio or what have you. They're taking the cash out of that industrial portfolio and they're putting it into another category altogether. Like, if you follow Blackstone, it was interesting. They got into, after 2008, they got into single detached. They took that portfolio, they sold it, and they bought a lot of, at the time, they bought a lot of industrial because they were seeing things happening with industrial, like Amazon and warehousing. And prior to 2008, they owned a ton of plazas, and they got out of retail. So they got out of retail, put a lot of money in single detached, and from single detached, they got into industrial. And you saw industrial took off, especially the last little while.
Crazy.
Right? You can't reproduce industrial buildings at the price you can buy them at, right? So,
yeah, no kidding. So for instance, they must have a huge portfolio, especially from 2008 till now. Their equity, their net worth, their worth of their company is huge. And now they're doing the same thing. They're going to, as prices are getting leveled off and adjusting, they're saying, okay, here's an opportunity to start buying real estate. And they're going to be buying probably for the next 5 years, just at a rapid rate, and build their portfolio. And like, do we know how many single family homes they have? Like, does it mention no,
it doesn't mention, but in the US it's in the tens of thousands.
It's crazy.
So Zillow got involved in it, and I think they had probably 9,000-10,000 homes, and they sold 3,000 or 4,000 to one group and 3,000 or 4,000 to another group. Wow. So it's in the tens of thousands, absolutely, without a doubt. And I think they're also looking at, some of the laws. The Planning Act is changing, that they could do these other suites. Like, they could look at their and they start to now,
those bungalows are turned into dual income basement apartments and then the main floor, and you're going to see them cash flowing like crazy. That's incredible.
Exactly.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So, did you know there is a tiny home show happening right now in Ancaster?
No, I did not.
What the heck is that about? And what they're saying is, they're at 500 square. Like, what are condos? How big are condos out there? Like, what's the smallest condo out there? 500-600 square feet?
Yeah, 400? Could be smaller. 30. Well, they're Platinum, the one downtown Hamilton. They're in 3 and change. Yeah.
3. Yeah. So there's these small square box, tiny homes. Now, I think there's a market to buy these as an investment because they're going to be easy. They probably don't have basements. I would assume they just plant them on a foundation, just like the wartime homes way in the 50s. And you probably see a lot of single people living in them, or first-time buyers, like young couples, or like widows, divorced people, and all that kind of stuff. It'd be a huge, if a developer owned like hundreds of acres and built a community of these, this would be a great neighborhood to live in. Can you imagine everybody connecting with each other, all single people?
Yeah. Well, it's it's a lot of redevelopment of trailer parks. They're talking about that is part of that tiny house kind of craze as well. Redevelopment of trailer parks.
Yeah,
and going all year round, right?
Yes.
12 months of the year.
Well, the trailer parks now are getting expensive. Like those mobile communities, they're getting expensive. I remember when not that far ago, they were like $50,000. You got a half decent mobile home, but now they're these things are selling for 200,000, even 300. I mean, mobile homes with basically you're leasing the land that you're sitting on. You own your mobile home and you pay the taxes there. But I guess this is something that we're looking at. Like we need. There's no choices. Do you think any of the builders are going to get involved in this kind of thing?
It's funny because especially Hamilton, they're slow to move. These guys are all about urban sprawl and all that. Many of them got into the high rise way late in the game, right? Like even Mattamy just finally got a high rise division in the last year. So it wasn't that they had a dedicated division to it. So they're slower to move. This is I'll tell you something. You know what it does? It says it's something interesting because they are little, I call them like little jewelry boxes. You see, you got these boomers that, you know what I mean, that they want it all. Like if they're going to land somewhere before they, either go to a retirement home or what have you, they want it all. The materials and the finishings in these tiny homes are amazing. And I think you can have something tiny and great quality and live out, those twilight years in a great location somewhere and live with a, very quality type product. They're beautiful. Like I said, it's like a little jewelry box, right?
I know. I saw, did you see the pictures online? They're incredible. Like some of these places. And I just like I know there you could put some of these tiny homes in large backyards. Like if you wanted to, like you just got to get the sewer system set up. But I truly think there should be a subdivision of these things. And I agree with you. Yeah. I think now these guys are leasing the land. So basically you plot I'm sure they build them, they prefab them, put them together on site on a base, drop them down, and you got yourself, a little driveway, probably little tiny backyard. Everything's small. You probably could put an umbrella and a tables there. You have some company over. I mean, I don't think it's made for like families. It's just for one or two people max.
Two people,
that's it. But I love the idea, and I think it'll take off if somebody jumps on this in the Hamilton, Niagara, or Halton area. I think more so in Hamilton. I mean, there's a lot of land out here. It's crazy. I think people are going to jump on it like crazy if somebody does go for it.
Niagara, I would say like Fort Erie. A lot of lands in Fort Erie are not in the Greenbelt. I think it's a matter of if they can figure out a great like a more efficient way to service the properties, like the houses, like more of a collection system, a little different than we have right now, because servicing is expensive in Canada, especially going underground and and all that stuff, because of freezing. So if they can change that and modify that a little bit, I think you're right, Rob. I think there's a huge opportunity for someone to take advantage of it. Right.
Well, they do something like they do at Shirkston, isn't it? Like they got like one big waste system there, and everything goes to one system or something like that. I'm not sure if the newer part of Shirkston has sewers, but it just goes into a big septic system or whatever, and they can take care of all that. That's crazy. You know what? I know it's on till tomorrow, August 7th, the Tiny Home Show. If I have time, I'm going to try to sneak in there for just.
Oh yeah, come on. You got to do it, Rob. That's a perfect Instagram thing. Come on.
Exactly. I got to do it now. Now you're making me do it. So, but anyway, all I wanted to say is, I know, Conrad, you guys have an awesome system at RE/MAX Escarpment, RE/MAX Niagara, and our team and myself, we follow and we get trained by you. Also, we are also looking for somebody. If I'm going to say something, this is a plug for our team, and also if anybody that's looking to change companies, we are always looking for agents out there. If you're thinking about leaving, don't leave. Contact me or Conrad. I'm telling you, we can change, make a difference in your life. If it's not working for you now, we know how to make it work. But give us a call, give Conrad a call, give me a call, and we can make this happen. This is the time of the year. This is the time where you can't quit. You got to follow something that get that lifeline where it's going to take you to a different level. And
exactly.
Yeah, give us a call. Anyway, guys, Conrad, thank you. Have a great weekend.
My pleasure, man. You too.
Thanks. Take care.
Thanks, buddy.